Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Our lesson today is about vector space. Okay, so in vector space, first we learn about the vectors in Rn and operation on vectors. Okay, so objective: recognize a vector, know the terms associated with a vector and its notation, and then perform basic operations on vector. Find unit vector, find dot product between two vectors and the angle between two non-zero vectors, and then determine whether two non-zero vectors are parallel, orthogonal or neither. Okay. Okay, so before we go to vector, so here, what is scalar quantities and vector quantities? Okay, so scalar quantities versus vector quantities. So what is the difference? So scalar quantities has only magnitude, so dia ada nilai sahaja. For example, temperature, time, length and so on. While the vector quantities has both magnitude and direction. So dia ada nilai dan dia ada arah. For example, velocity, displacement and force. Okay. So velocity tu macam speed kereta. So kereta bergerak, dia ada arah ke depan, ke belakang. Okay, so next, vector in Rn. So what is Rn actually? So Rn, okay, for example R1. So for R1 is denote the set of all real number. So nombor-nombor tu lah, real, nombor nyata, real number. Okay, so that one is R1. R2, R power of 2. Okay, so R2 denotes the set of all vectors into space. While R3, it is denote the set of all vectors in 3 space. Okay, so R2 ni 2D, R3 ni 3D lah, 2 space and 3 space. Okay, so therefore in general, Rn denote the set of all vectors in n space. Okay, so this one example of standard vector in R2 and R3. Ini contoh lah R2. So R2 here we have 2 coordinate. R3 we have 3 coordinate here. B1, B2 and B3. Okay, so for the standard vector, okay, so standard vector is the vector which is start from origin until the point B. Okay, so standard vector ni dia sentiasa start dekat point origin and then dia berakhir dekat point B. Okay, so therefore in general, vector in Rn is a vector that begins from origin and end at point B. And then next, vector that start from A and end at B. Okay, so maksudnya dia start daripada point A dan dia berakhir pada point B. Okay, so this kind of vector usually denoted by U and then we have wave. Okay, so ada ombak dekat atas dia, or sometimes V and so on. Okay, or we can use A, B and there is an arrow above the AB. Okay, so ada anak panah atas dia. Okay, so for this one AB, so A is the tail and A is the tail of AB and B is the tip of AB. Okay, so untuk vektor AB ni, A ni dia punya ekor dan B ni dia punya ujung dia. Okay, so this one in 3 space. Okay. Okay, so another notation in vector. So if U is a point in Rn with coordinate this one, then the vector OU can be written as this one. Okay, so kita boleh tulis dalam bentuk macam ni, dalam bentuk column vector, or we can use in this form. Okay, so in what we call it, in coordinate notation. Okay, so kita boleh tulis dalam bentuk ni ataupun yang ni. Okay, and then if A and B is a points in Rn with coordinate A, this one, and coordinate B is this one, then the vector AB can be searched as follow. Okay, so kita boleh cari vector AB ni dengan menolakkan koordinat the last point minus with the coordinate of the first point, AB. Okay, so coordinate B minus with coordinate A. Okay, or we can write down as this one. Okay, next, operations on vector. Okay, so we have two operations which is addition and multiplication, scalar multiplication. So for addition, okay, so addition of two vector can be obtained by adding together the corresponding entries of the vector. For example, this one vector u and vector v. Okay, so the addition of vector u and v we can add by u1 plus v1 and then u2 with v2 and so on until un plus vn. Okay, so kita add koordinat pertama dengan pertama, yang kedua dengan yang kedua dan seterusnya. And here is the properties of vector addition. Okay, so let u, v and w be vectors in Rn, then the following properties hold. So this one u plus v, it is also equal to v plus u. So this one commutative. And u plus v plus w, if you add 3 vector, okay, so you can do the first u plus v, or you can do the last one and then add with the first. Okay, so korang boleh buat yang pertama dulu and then tambahkan dengan w, ataupun you can do the last two and then add with u. Okay, so this one associative properties. And then this one u vector u plus 0 vector, it is also equal to vector u. Okay, so this one we call it as additive identity. Okay, so this one identity untuk operasi tambah lah, 0 ni. Okay. And then u plus negative u, it is equal to, and this one actually 0, not u. Okay, so salah. Okay, so u vector u plus negative vector u, it is equal to 0 vector. Okay. Okay, so this one additive inverse. Okay, so inverse lah. Okay, so inverse untuk vector u is negative u. Okay, so 0 vector, what is 0 vector? Okay, so 0 vector actually is the vector with all the entries is 0. Okay, so semua dia punya isi dalam dia kosong. Okay. Next, okay, so next scalar multiplication. Okay, so the scalar multiplication, the vector u and with the scalar k. Okay, so k is the constant number, for example 2, 3, 4 and any number. Okay, so the multiplication of scalar k the vector u. Okay, so we can multiply each the entries with the k. So ku1 and then ku2 until ku n. Next, properties. Okay, so for the properties, this one. Okay, so k multiply with a vector u plus v. Okay, so this one you can expand k times by vector u and then k times by vector v. It is also equal to this one. Okay, so this one is the distributive properties. Okay, so scalar multiplication distributes over vector addition. Okay, so dia distribute, diagihkan ke setiap vektor dekat dalam ni. Okay, and then this one two scalar k and p and then multiply with vector u. Okay, so this one also same, you can expand. It is also equal to k times with vector u plus p times with vector u. Okay, so this one addition distributes over scalar multiplication. Okay, so vektor ni diagihkan kepada setiap skala ni. And then this one scalar k and then multiply by scalar p times vector u. Okay, so ini bermaksud kat sini korang buat scalar p times vector u. Okay, and then this one it is equal to the scalar k multiply by scalar p. Okay, so korang boleh buat juga k darabkan dengan p and then multiply with vector u. So this one associative. Okay. And then this one number 4, it is multiplication identity untuk pendapat lah. So 1 times vector u, it is equal to u. Okay, next parallel vector. Okay, so two vector u and v are parallel if u. Okay, so if we can write vector u, it is equal to scalar k times by vector w. Okay, so dua vektor u dengan w ni dia akan selari sekiranya kita boleh tulis vektor u bersamaan dengan satu scalar k darabkan dengan vektor w. If k greater than 0, okay, so kita kalau dia punya scalar k ni is positive, greater than 0 is positive, then these two vector have the same direction. If k less than 0, these two vectors have opposite direction. Okay, so kalau dia dapat negatif, dia akan bertentangan lah arah dia. Okay, so and then how about 0? Kalau kosong. Okay, so kalau kosong tak boleh lah. So dia tak parallel lah kalau K ni sama dengan kosong. Okay. Okay, so example here. Consider the vector V which is equal to this one and P equal to this one. Show that V is parallel to P. Okay, so in order to show vector V parallel to vector P, so first what we need to do, so we need to let, okay, so let's say vector V is equal to K times by vector P. Okay, so kita katakan let dulu. Let V is equal to K times vector P. So kita nak katakan kat sini pada mulanya vector V ni selari dengan vector P. And then kita buat sampai bawah. Kita buat. Betul tak dia selari ke tak? Okay. So V is 2, negative 1, 3. It is equal to K times by vector P which is negative 2, 1 and negative 3. And then expand this K, so you will have 2, negative 1, 3. It is equal to negative 2K, and then 1 times K which is K, and then negative 3 times K is negative 3K. Okay, so this 2 on the left side and right side is equal. So therefore, negative 2K, it is equal to 2, and K is equal to negative 1, and negative 3K is equal to 3. Okay, so from this one you will obtain K which is equal to 2 divided by negative 2 which is negative 1, and this one also same, negative 1, and here also K 3 divided by negative 3 which is negative 1. Okay, so since all of this one same, K equal to negative 1, K equal to negative 1, and here also K equal to negative 1, so therefore V and P are parallel. Okay. So sebab tiga-tiga ni sama. Okay, so kalau tak selari, korang akan dapat yang ni, tiga-tiga ni dia takkan sama kalau dia tak selari. Okay. So all of these three value of K will be different if the vector are not parallel. Okay, so V is the same direction or in the opposite direction to P. Give your reason. Okay, so B, okay, since K is equal to negative 1, so V is equal to negative P. Betul? So negative 1 put here. So V is equal to negative 1 times P. So vector V is equal to negative P. So therefore V is opposite direction to P. Therefore V is opposite direction to P. Okay. So why? Reason? Because this one K is less than 0. Because this one, because negative 1 less than 0. Itu saja. Okay. And then magnitude of vector. Okay, so sebelum tu saya bagi contoh lah yang mana dia tak parallel. Okay, so let's say vector A is equal to 1, 2, and vector B is equal to 2, 5. Okay. Okay, so show that A and B is not parallel. Okay, so first we let A is equal to K B. Okay, so pada mulanya kita katakan A dengan B ni selari lah. So kalau selari kita boleh tulis A bersamaan dengan satu scalar K multiply with vector B. Okay, so ni pada mulanya kita katakan dia selari. Okay, so A is 1, 2, and K we don't know, and B is 2, 5. And then 1, 2 is equal to 2k and 5k. Okay, so this one, the left side is equal to the right side, so therefore 2k is equal to 1 and 5k is equal to 2. Okay, so solve for this one, k is equal to 1 over 2, and for this one, k is equal to 2 over 5. Okay, so you can see here is 1 over 2, but here is 2 over 5. Okay, so since k equal to 1 over 2, it is not equal to k equal to 2 over 5. Therefore, A cannot be equal to k times B. Okay, so bermaksud kat sini, sebab 2 ni tak sama, 1/2, dan here 2 over 5. So therefore, we cannot write down A in term of k times by B. Okay, so kita tak boleh nak tulis macam ni. Okay, so maksudnya yang kita let pada awalnya ni, dia adalah salah lah. Okay. So A is not parallel to B. Okay, so next, magnitude of vector. So magnitude of vector is the length of the vector. Okay, so magnitude ni maksudnya adalah panjang vektor tu. Okay, so let U be a vector in R2 or R3. Okay, so the magnitude of U is denoted as this one. Okay, so kita ada dua palang macam ni, and it can be searched as this one. Okay, so kita boleh cari macam ni. Okay, so this one vector in R2, how to search the magnitude? Okay, square root of first coordinate power of 2 plus second coordinate power of 2. For in 3 space R3, okay, so we search as this one, U1 power of 2 plus U2 power of 2 plus U3 power of 2. Okay, and then therefore in general for Rn, n space, so we search the magnitude of the vector U by square root of U1 square plus U2 square plus until UN square. Okay, so masuk kat sini nak cari magnitude ni, kita square root kan. Okay, and then hasil tambah kuasa 2 semua elemen dia, semua entry ni. Okay, and unit vector. So what is a unit vector? Unit vector is a vector with magnitude 1. Okay, so unit vector ni adalah vektor yang panjang dia 1. And to find the unit vector, we use this formula, which is the vector U divided by its magnitude. Okay. Contoh, ini vector U. Okay, so the length of this vector U is 5. Okay. So U this one, let's say A plus A0. Okay, so the vector U is AB. Okay. So AB ni panjang daripada sini sampai ujung, and then the length of this U is 5. Okay, and then we want to find the unit vector. So we know that the length of the unit vector is 1. So therefore this vector, so we need to divide into 5. So 1, 2, 3, terlebih lah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we divide into 5. So we can find the vector here. Okay, so the unit vector, which is the length is 1. Okay. So this vector U we divide into 5. Okay, so ni kalau nak faham formula ni. So yang tak nak faham, apalah. So dulu form 5, siapa yang ambil Math dah belajar dah ni kan, unit vector, magnitude vector. Okay. Okay, so direction vector. Okay, so the direction of a vector is the direction along with its x. It has a certain magnitude. Let U and W are two non-zero vectors. Okay, so the vector U in the same direction of vector W, it is given by this one. So kita nak cari vector U yang mana dia sama arah dengan vector W. For example, this one vector W. And we want to find the vector U. Okay, so to find the vector U, this one, so we borrow the unit vector of W, this one. Okay, so unit vector dia, kita pinjam unit vector dia, this one, and then times with the length of the vector u. Okay, so kita darabkan dengan panjang vektor u ni. Okay, so kita pinjam ni, bawa sini dan darab dengan panjang dia. Okay. So dapatlah vektor u. And B, vector u in the opposite direction. Okay, so for the opposite direction pun sama. So kalau dia arah dia terbalik ke sini, so sama dia punya konsep, only we put here negative. Okay, example here. Consider the vector this one and v and x this one. Find the magnitude of vector v. Okay, so magnitude of vector v, it is equal to square root of 2 power of 2 plus negative 1 power of 2 and plus 3 power of 2. It is equal to square root of 4 plus 1 plus 9, which is equal to square root of 14. Okay. Biar je dalam square root ni. Okay. So tak payahlah nak gatal-gatal ubah dalam bentuk perpuluhan. And then B, find the vector P that is in the opposite direction to V. Okay, so to find the vector P which is in the opposite direction of vector V, okay, so we have this one vector V. Okay, so we want to search the vector P which is in the opposite direction of V. Okay, so to find the vector P, this one which is opposite to the vector V, so we need to borrow the unit vector of V, this one we borrow and we multiply with the length of vector P. Okay, so here also already given the length of vector P. Okay, so B, vector P. Okay, so it is opposite, so since it is opposite, so we put negative. And then we borrow the unit vector of vector V. Okay, so to find the unit vector of vector V, which is V divided by magnitude of V, and then multiply with the length of vector P, which is square root of 14. Okay, so multiply with magnitude of vector P. Okay, so it is equal to negative vector V, which is 2, negative 1 and 3 divided by magnitude of vector V, which is square root of 14, and then magnitude of vector P, which is also square root 14. So this one same, so cancel. So it is equal to negative divided by 2, which is negative 2, and then negative divided by negative 1, which is positive 1, and then negative divided by 3, which is negative 3. Dah dapat vector P. And then C, find the unit vector U in the direction of X. Okay, so find the unit vector U, C. Okay, so this one vector X. Okay, so we want to find the unit vector of U. Okay, so this one U. Okay, so in the direction of X, so maksudnya dia punya direction dia sama. And then unit vector, so unit vector of U, this one panjang dia 1. Okay, so therefore we borrow the unit vector of X, this one, and then put at U lah, sebab dia sama, panjang dia 1. Okay, so dia 1, dia 1, sini 1, sini pun 1. So meaning that the unit vector of U, it is also same as the unit vector of X. Okay, so unit vector of X divided by magnitude of X. Okay, so it is equal to 102 over square root of 1 square plus 0 square plus 2 square. Okay, so it is equal to 102 divided by square root of 1 plus 4. So it is equal to 102 divided by square root of 5. So it is equal to 1 over square root of 5. 0 divided square root of 5, 0. and then 2 over square root 5. Okay, and next another example, another question. So consider the vector u, this one, v and w, where the magnitude of w is 5. So find the magnitude of u. So magnitude of u, so it is equal to square root of 1 square plus negative 2 square plus negative 3 square. It is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9, which is equal to square root of 14. And then B, if u and w are parallel and in the same direction, find the vector w. Okay, so u and w parallel and the same direction. So dia macam ni. So this one u and this one v, w. Okay. So we have the length of the magnitude or the length of vector w. Okay, so therefore to find the this vector w, so we borrow the unit vector of u, pinjam unit vector dia ni, unit vector u ni, and then we multiply the length of vector w. So b w, vector w, it is equal to unit vector of u, which is vector u divided by the magnitude of vector u times with length of or magnitude of vector w. So it is equal to 1, negative 2, negative 3 over square root of 14 times with 5. Okay, so ni tak boleh nak permudahkan, so bawa masuk lah. So 5 times 1 become 5, 5 times negative 2, negative 10, and 5 times negative 3, negative 15, divided by square root of 14. So it is equal to 5 over square root 14, and then negative 10 over square root 14, and negative 15 over square root 14. Okay, so this is the vector w. And then C, find the unit vector S in the opposite direction of V. Okay, so we have here V. This one is the vector V. And then we need to find the unit vector S. This one S. Okay, so unit vector. So we know that the unit vector of S has the length equal to 1. Okay, so kita tahu panjang dia 1. So therefore we borrow the unit vector of V and then put at vector S. Sebab unit vector of V ni pun length dia 1. Okay, so only the difference here is the direction. So direction dia bertentangan. Okay, so therefore S is equal to the opposite direction of unit vector of V. So it is equal to negative vector V, which is 2, negative 5, 4, divided by square root of 2 power of 2 plus negative 5 power of 2 plus 4 power of 2. Okay, so which is equal to 2 negative 5, 4 divided by square root of 4 plus 25 plus 16. So which is equal to 2 negative 5, 4 over square root of 45. Okay, so it is equal to 2 over square root 45 and then negative 5 over square root 45 and 4 over square root 45. Okay, next another one. So given that u is equal to this one and v equal to this one, find the magnitude of u. Okay, so cari magnitude untuk u. So magnitude of vector u So it is equal to square root of 4t square plus 3t square. So it is equal to square root of 16t square plus 9t square. So it is equal to square root of 25t square. Okay, so square root of 25t square, it is equal to square root 25, which is 5, then square root of t square, which is t. Then number 2, so determine the values of t if this vector u is a unit vector. So if the vector u is the unit vector, therefore the magnitude of u is 1. Okay, so since here the magnitude of u that we already find is 5t, so therefore 5t is equal to 1. So therefore t is equal to 1 over 5. Then number 3, if t not equal to 0, kalau t tak sama dengan kosong, are u and v parallel vector? Adakah u dengan v ni selari? Okay. So kita kena check. Okay, so first let's say, okay, so kita katakan u dengan v ni selari lah dulu. Okay, so let's say u and v are parallel, therefore we can write down u is equal to 1 scalar times by vector v. Okay, okay, so vector u, so substitute vector u, which is 4t 3t is equal to k, v is negative 2, negative 3 over 2. Then expand this one, so we have 4t 3t is equal to negative 2k, negative 3 over 2k. Okay, so since the left side and the right side are equal, so therefore we can take this one, negative 2k is equal to 40, and negative 3 over 2k is equal to 3t. Okay, so kita cari nilai k ni dekat 2 ni. Okay, so we have this one and this one. Kita cari k dia sama ke tak. Okay, so if the k on the both thing, this one are same, so therefore u and v are parallel. Okay, so from here k is equal to 40 divided by negative 2, which is negative 2t. And for this one, negative 3k, which is equal to 3t times by 2, which is 60. And then k is equal to 60 divided by negative 3, which is also negative 2t. Okay, so same. Okay, so since it is same, therefore u and v are parallel, selari. Kalau tak sama, dia tak selari. Okay, so next, dot product. The product of two vector u and this one v. Okay, so u and v can be obtained as follows. So this one, so coordinate u1 times with v1 plus by coordinate of u2 times with v2 plus until un times vn. Okay, so example, this one, let a equal to this one and b this one. So find the dot product of vector a and b. Okay, so vector a dot with vector b. So it is equal to 2, 4 dot with 1, negative 2. So it is equal to 2 times 1, which is 2. Okay, so saya tulislah 2 times 1 plus 4 times negative 2. So here 2, 4 times negative 2, negative 8, positive negative 8 minus 8. So the answer is negative 6. Okay, so next, angle between two vectors. Okay, so dot product u and v also have another formula, which is magnitude of u times with magnitude of v, and then times with cos theta, where the theta is the angle between vector u and v. So ni kalau diberi theta lah. So kalau tak ada, kita pakai yang atas ni. So yang atas ni lagi mudah lah. So yang bawah ni biasanya kita guna untuk cari sudut dia, sudut antara dua vektor. Okay, so how to find the angle of this one? Okay, so all of this one, magnitude of u and times with magnitude of v this one times with cos theta. Okay, so therefore from this one, cos theta is equal to vector u dot with vector v, and then divide by magnitude of vector u times with magnitude of vector v. And then to find theta, cos bawa pergi sebelah become inverse cos. Okay, so bila inverse cos macam ni, kalau dulu dalam calculus kita kena cari kan quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4 kan. So in this vector, so no need to search this one. So just tekan calculator inverse cos, apa ada nilai kat sini. Okay, so if theta equal to 90 degree, then vector u and v are orthogonal. Okay, so kalau kita dapat dia punya sudut di 90 darjah, so therefore the vector u and v are orthogonal. So meaning that like this ni orthogonal. So angle here 90 degree. So this one is vector u and this one is vector v. Okay, so example this one. Let u and v find the angle between vector u and vector v. Okay, so we use the formula. So u dot v. Okay, so first we search the dot product of u and v. So it is equal to negative 1, 2, 3. Dot product with 0, 4, negative 5. It is equal to negative 1 times 0. So 0. And then 2 times by 4 plus 8, and then plus 3 times negative 5, negative 15. So the answer is negative 7. And then find the magnitude of u. So magnitude of u, which is square root of negative 1 square, which is 1, plus 2 square is 4. Okay, so negative 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. So this is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9. So which is equal to square root 14. And then find the magnitude of v. So magnitude of v is equal to square root of 0 square plus 4 square plus negative 5 square. Okay, so this one is equal to square root of 4 square 16, negative 5 square 25. So which is equal to square root of 41. Okay, and then substitute into the formula. So we have u dot v, which is negative 7. It is equal to magnitude of u square root of 14 and magnitude of v, which is square root of 41 times with cos theta. Okay, so from this one, okay, so 14 times by 41, so it is equal to, here negative 7 is equal to square root of 574. Okay, so ini square root, sini pun square root. So dalamnya korang boleh darab 14 dengan 41 ni boleh darab lah, sebab dua-dua square root. Okay, so kalau satu lagi ni bukan square root, tak boleh darab lah. Okay, so cos theta, and then cos theta is equal to negative 7 divide by, so yang ni square root of this one, bring to the left become divide. So divide by square root of 574. So theta is equal to inverse cos. Okay, so put in bracket negative 7 divided by square root of 574. So the answer is 106.99 degree. Okay, so next. Okay, so consider these two matrix, two vector u and v, then find the angle between u and v. Okay, so the same way. Okay, so first find u dot v. So vector u dot vector v, which is equal to 8 86, so 8 times negative 4, negative 32, plus 8 times negative 4, also negative 32, plus 6 times 3, which is 18. So this one is equal to negative 46. 6, 8, 14, negative 46. And then find the magnitude of U. So magnitude of U, so it is equal to square root of 8 square, which is 64, plus 8 square, also 64, and then plus 6 square, which is 36. It is equal to square root of 164. And then find the magnitude of vector V, which is equal to square root of negative 4 power of 2, which is 16, plus negative 4 power of 2, which is 16, plus by 9. Okay, so which is equal to square root of 41. And substitute into the formula. So we have U dot V, which is negative 46. It is equal to magnitude of U, square root 164, times with magnitude of V, which is square root of 41 cos theta. Okay, so this one, negative 46 is equal to 164 times with 41, which is square root of 6724. Okay, so cos theta. Okay, and then cos theta is equal to, so this one bring to the left become negative 46 divided by square root of 6724. Okay, so square root 6724, it is equal to 82. Okay, and then theta is equal to inverse cos, which is inverse cos of negative 46 over 82. So it is equal to 124.12 degree. This one number 1. And number 2, determine the type of angle. So type of angle, so here acute angle is angle between 0 degree until 90 degree, and obtuse angle is angle between 90 degree until 180 degree. Okay, nak ingat okay, so ada first quadrant, second, third and fourth. So yang first quadrant ni acute angle, then second quadrant, this one is the obtuse angle. Okay, so this one 124, which is greater than 90, so it is on the second quadrant, so therefore it is obtuse angle. The angle is obtuse angle. Okay, so 90 degree is the right angle. Okay, so jenis dia adalah right angle, and in this case the both vector are orthogonal. So tadi kat atas pun saya dah bagi tahu. And another info, if the matrix is orthogonal, the dot product of two matrix pula. Okay, so if the vector are orthogonal, okay, so the dot product of two vector are equal to 0. Okay, so kalau dia orthogonal, dot product untuk matrix untuk vektor tersebut adalah kosong. Okay, so nanti ada example kat sini. Okay, so consider the vector A, this one, and then find a vector D such that D equal to this one. Okay, so buat D is equal to B minus by 2 C. Okay, so what is vector B? Vector B is 1, 0, negative 3 minus by 2. C is 3, 6, negative 3. So expand these two first. So you will have 1, 0, negative 3 minus 2 times by 3, which is 6, 2 times by 6, which is 12, then 2 times negative 3, which is negative 6. So negatif ni tak kembangkan ke? Tak apa. So negatif ni tak payahlah sebab boleh nak kembangkan. So kalau korang kembangkan dekat sini dia akan jadi tambah plus. So ni saya tinggal kat sini, so saya tak masukkan dalam lah. Okay, so therefore vector D which is equal to 1 minus by 6, 0 minus by 12, and then negative 3 minus by negative 6. So it is equal to 1 minus 6 which is negative 5. This one negative 12 and negative 3 minus negative 6 which is 3. And then B, show that A is orthogonal to C. Okay, so nak tunjukkan A orthogonal kepada C. So kita tunjukkan the dot product of A and C is equal to 0. So A dot C, so which is equal to 4, negative 2, negative 2 pula, negative 1, 2, dot with vector C which is 3, 6, negative 3. Okay, so 4 times with 3 which is 12, and then plus negative 1 times by 6 which is negative 6, plus 2 times negative 3 which is negative 6. So it is equal to 12 plus negative become minus, and then plus negative become minus 6. So 12 minus 6 which is 6, and then minus 6, this one equal to 0. Okay, so therefore A and C are orthogonal. Lepas tu tuliskan ni shown. Okay, so telah ditunjukkan. Okay, C, calculate the angle between vector A and B and then state the type of angle. So untuk A dengan B. Okay, so saya tulis dulu what is A and what is B. So here A is equal to 4, negative 1, 2, and B is equal to 1, 0, negative 3. Okay. Okay, so to find the angle between A and B, so we use A dot B is equal to magnitude of A times with magnitude of B times with cos theta. So first we calculate dot product of A and B. 4, negative 1, 2, dot with 1, 0, negative 3. So 4 times 1 which is 4, and then plus negative 1 times 0 which is 0, and then plus 2 times negative 3 which is negative 6. So we have here 4 plus 0 minus 6 which is equal to negative 2. And then find the magnitude of A. Kita cari tadi. Ada tak? Tak ada. Okay, so tak ada. Okay, so find the magnitude of A. Okay, so magnitude of A which is equal to square root of 4 square which is 16 plus negative 1 square which is 1, and then plus 2 square which is 4. So it is equal to square root of 21. And then find the magnitude of B. Is equal to square root of 1 square which is 1, plus 0 square is 0, and then plus negative 3 square which is 9. So it is equal to square root of 10. Then substitute in this formula. So we will have A dot B which is negative 2. So negative 2 it is equal to magnitude of A which is square root of 21 times with magnitude of B which is square root of 10 cos theta. So negative 2 is equal to square root of 21 times 10, 210 cos theta. Then this one bring to the left, we have negative 2 over square root 210 is equal to cos theta, or cos theta is equal to negative 2 over square root 210. Okay, next calculate theta. So theta is equal to inverse cos negative 2 over square root of 2110. So which is equal to 97.93. Okay, so therefore, and then the type of the angle, therefore the angle is obtuse angle, sebab lebih daripada 90. Okay, so finish for our video today. So see you later. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.